So I would have been, I mean, I would have been nowhere near the top 2, but I would have been top 5 area, it looks like. If I'd actually managed to set a lap. Bollocks! This video is brought to you by Bruffy.com/support. Head to that link for all sorts of information on how you can support my channel, from links for direct support to referral codes, and even an article on things you can do to help your favourite creators.
Green, green, green.
Oh, bloody hell! Really? Really?
Knocked your wheels out of alignment.
Really? Well, that I didn't even get to the first friggin' corner. Oh my god. So, hello everyone and welcome to another iRacing video, and yeah, I didn't really get a chance to show what I could do in this first race because I didn't even make it to the first corner. We are back at what was one of my best tracks when it came to the old racing on the Mazdas. Alton Park was one of my best circuits and I always had good results here, but didn't really get off to the best start in this one. You know, I don't know what this guy was doing, but he does end up crashing out mid-race anyway, so he got a bit of karma for that. But yeah, there was nothing really I could do about that. It was just one of those things. So onwards to the next one, I suppose. There was actually another 3 people who also got taken out and had to come into the pits. I ended up coming out of the pits before them, so I was kind of like in a little mini race with 3 other people because we all came out of the pits at around the same time, as you can see on the track map. And I ended up winning that little mini race, so I kind of got the best out of it that I could given the situation, and I guess I was just lucky that, you know, other people had issues as well. Well, I won my little mini race within a race. And I guess I was ranked 9th and got a top 10, so...
Flag, check a flag.
But doesn't really tell the whole story, does it?
Great job, you did really well.
Just loses it on the grass. And then presumably he just decides to quit. Karma. Instant karma. Well, not instant, but mid-race karma. I'll take that. Yeah, to be fair, you know, you can look at it and say, really, it was my own doing that this happened. Because I didn't set a lap time in qualifying. You set a lap in qualifying, you're around the top 5 area, you're not even around the area where the crash happened. So that's why all these things are so important to keep an eye on and make sure you get your lap time in for qualifying and all that kind of stuff. Oh my god, I'm in top split. Oh no. This guy doing bloody 33 sixes. He's like 3 to 4 seconds per lap quicker than me. Well, P7 isn't too bad, I suppose. 5 people didn't even set a lap. Little bit out of my depth around here. Me and Oliver with our 1.8 and 1.7k iRatings. Sandwich with 2k, 3k and beyond.
Green flag, green flag.
Great start. So then we come to the second race, which again, as always with these second races, they're always in the open setup series, so I'm not really bothered about the results. It's more trying to give me practice, and the lap times always tend to be a little bit quicker than the fixed setup, but I still run my fixed setup just because I do see it as, you know, practice for the series that I do actually care about, which is the fixed setup that I do for the first race and the last race. But nevertheless, you know, it's always good to give it your best in these races anyway, even though the actual final result I'm not really bothered about. And it was a surprise to start with that I was even up here in the first place. You know, the first race was the middle split of 3. This one was the top split, and I'd set a decent enough qualifying time to be, you know, up into the top 10. And I got a really good start as well, so I was running in 5th place for this first lap. But it was just, you know, I wasn't fully comfortable, certainly in the first few laps. There's always a sense of, I shouldn't be here, you know, and I'm way out of my depth. But also just that natural aspect of, I haven't done this as much as some of these guys have, so I'm not as consistent. I might make a small mistake that costs me a few tenths of a second on one corner, whereas the proper top split guys who are here all the time or at the very top of the top split aren't making those mistakes and can probably get more consistently better lap times than I can. So, you know, I did end up losing a position there sort of straight away at the end of the first lap, and I ended up losing another position later on. So I was essentially back in the 7th place that I qualified. Basically the two places that I gained off the line with the good start, I lost again after the first couple of laps. And again, I was just sort of, I was just struggling with confidence at this point. But then when I got overtaken by those two people, I started to not drop back too far. I kind of dropped back from the 6th place guy a little bit, but then it came back again, and I was able to even pull in. And the guy who was behind me wasn't really troubling me anymore in terms of me not worried about going to be overtaken again. So the guys in front of us were all battling as well, so it was all coming closer together, and I was kind of being able to stick with these guys, which was a pleasant surprise considering I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting to go backwards, but the problem was I couldn't really hang on to that pace. No! Oh, shit. Ah, it's over. Shit. Oh, I was doing so well. I couldn't keep it up, could I? I couldn't keep up that kind of pace. It was beyond me. That's what's happened right there. Like, this was the first couple of laps where I was sort of struggling with, frankly, confidence. And I thought, oh, they're just all so much better than me. And then these couple of laps happened where I actually pulled back in. And I was able to stick with them. The guy behind me who'd come up so fast was no longer threatening me. The guys in front of him were slowing each other down, so it was becoming a train for a fight over third, and I was just growing. The confidence was growing. I suddenly didn't think I shouldn't be here. So that was nice. It was nice to have that. But yeah, I just couldn't hold on to it long enough. Lack of laps, lack of experience. I mean, I've done 2 races now. I didn't even get a lap in. Well, I suppose I got some laps in the first race, but not competitively. It's a shame. I think I definitely could have been sticking around this area. But hey ho. Here's what it is. Alright, last chance to do something decent, and we're in top split again. I think, you know, I'm 2 places away from being in 2nd split, and I would have had a better chance at better points as it is right now. I mean, this was my best track when I was in the Mazdas, but it hasn't treated me well in the touring cars. I feel like there's some potential there, not as much as what was there for the Daytona round. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to do another race again, maybe, but it's just, I don't think I'm going to get much out of this one. So here's a reference. You can see it in the top left. The guy in number 1, he's qualified first, second, first. Fastest qualifying time was a 1:34.1. My best time ever is a 36.8. And I'm probably not going to qualify anywhere near that in this. I'll be lucky for a 37. I got to set a lap.
Here comes your first time lap.
Jesus. My brain just stopped working. Alright, it's going to have to be on the last lap then. Alright, come on. Last chance.
One more lap.
Well, out of 36.4.
There's the flag. It's
What?
over.
Okay, that's the quickest lap I've ever done. Talk about bringing it out of the... Oh my god, okay. Holy moly, it's competitive. Look at those all those 36s. Again, I'm like out of my depth because I can't really do that every lap. Mixing it in with top split again.
Green flag, green flag. Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear on the right.
And we have liftoff.
Are you serious?
Bloody hell. Oh, it's all kicked off. Loads happened behind. And that was a bit of a tactical distraction. Thank you for the donation. I'll have to read it at the end, obviously. Oh god. It's all kicking off everywhere. I'm just staying out of trouble. wasn't off track, okay. The guy behind me now is the guy who went off earlier at the hairpin down here. He's trying to recover, I think. But he qualified second, so he's so much faster than I am. I'm not going to put up too much of a fight. He's going to get past me eventually. I might as well just not lose time as he does. I'm still doing better than I ever thought. We just need to kind of try and stay out of trouble. If these slow each other down, it wouldn't be too bad. Just too far away to benefit from any kind of slipstream, I think. Blimey, this is intense.
Car right. Stay on the left. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Alright, now I want to try and follow him. I wasn't going to give it up and just let him go, but I wasn't going to fight it if he got to run. Oh, I got to see if I can stick with him at least a little bit. Oh, he's gone wide? Okay. Oh, he takes it. Is that his line? Got a guy coming up behind me who's coming up quick as well, I'm noticing. And you look at the iRatings of all these people. I'm so far out of my depth. It's just like Donington all over again. Come on. I am sweating. I'm losing touch to them in front. I just don't have that same pace. Someone's in the pits. Free spot. Argy bargy in front.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel. flag this time.
Alright, last lap. That was a good lap, come on.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Can't come out of the pits. That gives me a bit of a buffer actually to those behind. Oh no, he's gone pipe behind them. Never mind. I fucked it.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Right side.
Whew.
Clear on the right.
I had to defend it right at the end. Oh. Holy moly.
Checkered flag.
Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, I'm sweating.
Nice run. Solid work.
That was intense. I shouldn't have been up there with all these guys. Holy cow. Oh. Oh. Didn't I say, I saw that lap that I said that was a good lap. I'm sure it was actually a good lap. 35-1. Holy moly, that's quick. Wait, is that iRacing in the chat? Great drive at the end. Thanks, iRacing. I shouldn't have been it. I had no right being where I was. 7th place in top split, where you see all these guys around me with these like 5k, 3k, 4k iRatings. Then there's little old me. Bloody hell, it came good in the end again. I just need to be able to do that consistently. I can do one lap that gets a 35-1. Imagine if I could do that every lap. Damn, 112 points. That's a pretty good haul for me, honestly. 7th place in top split. It's the week has come good. It's like Donington where I had 2 bad races and then, well, I didn't have a bad race in the first one, I suppose, but the last race it's come good again. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even expect I'd get 35s earlier on tonight. 2 tenths between the top 2. Look at that, nearly 9,000, 6,500. These guys must have so much more knowledge and experience than I do. You gotta go down to 14th before you find someone with a similar iRating to me. I play the game like, I race, I do 3 races a week. Like 3 hours total. I gotta give myself at least some credit, I suppose. I'm doing alright.